Mix it up. Why? Hello? Mix it up. Are you confused? Excuse me? Test.
Hey, Dee.
Okay, it works manually. Testing. 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 Are you connected? Test. It's connected. Are you connected? Okay, it's connected. It's just thinking. It's having a really big think. That is all. Howdy! Hello, YouTube. To the welcome. What? He's trying to say too many words all at once. Try again, Dee. Welcome to the dawn of the final SaturDEE. But what could this mean? What is happening? What's going on? Mystery. Hi, and welcome to Dee. Yeah, you've seen it. You've noticed. Tia noticed. Look, 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 look. Gumpy, no, Dee is not going to be a giant leg. You stop this right now. Cease! Can you guess? Some of you were here yesterday and you know. Hi and welcome to Dee. Some of you weren't and you don't know. Hello and welcome to you, chatties. This is the first time you've caught a stream on YouTube. Welcome. It's a lot less pure chaos like it is on perhaps Twitch, but it's still good time. It's a lot more laid back because, well, there's not a lot that we can really do on YouTube except show you the things already baked in.
Hello, Dee.
And use these cute little commands that Dee has set up for you. The end of the Peanut Dynasty. Rise be the Whammon Dynasty. I love that. That's so cute. Don't worry, Bubby. You can catch Dee on Twitch. And Dee's not going away. Dee is evolved. No, not suffering. You're not here to suffer. You're not here. You're not here to suffer. Happy year of the peacock, sir. No suffering. No suffering needed. No, no, no. No suffering. It is... There will be... Normally... Okay. No murder!
Hooray!
No murder! And Dee sip this coffee. And he will tell you the tale. Come! Come to the couch.
He is on fire!
Oh, is Dee's music working? No, it's not. Oh my goodness. How's the volume, by the way? Last time Dee checked, all of her volume was wonk. Dee's gonna have to reset it all for upcoming events. I'm so excited, you guys. Such excitement. Oh wait, Dee's too small now. Hang on. Couch. Couch. There we go. Get it, small Dee. Dee is not evolving into a giant leg. No. Dee is evolving into a giant Whammon. You know this. Dee has been preparing those of you. Whoa, pardon Dee. It is dusty and Dee is dying apparently.
Head pat for Dee.
Thank you for the head pat. So, those of you who have been with Dee for a while now, you know that Dee is going to be evolving. Some people are only just finding Dee and they're like, what is Dee? Well, does Dee have news for you? Ladies and gentlemen, let us introduce you to the brand new Dee! Do you find yourself alone and sad most days of the week? Do you wish that your Oshi had a really cool, giant, massive logo like this? Well, now she can with D! Coming soon to a stream near you is the giant whammon you've all been waiting for. The one who is big and beautiful and made to be adored by all of the cuties. That's right, folks. Coming to a stream near you and to be announced later on today, if D can finish a thing, will be the giant whammon! But you might be asking yourself, what is the giant whammon? We've been hearing about the giant whammon for well over a while now, and we're still not sure what the whammon is. Well, don't worry. D will walk you through it every step of the way. Okay? Don't you worry. Here we have a diagram of what it would look like when D shrinks herself down to a normal size whammon. Normally, the giant whammon is indeed so large she could absolutely crush her entire solar system. But because D is a gracious and amazing demi-goddess, D will shrink herself down so as to not crush her planet when D evolves. Hope you are looking forward to the evolution coming to a stream next week!
We're gonna murder! Hooray!
What do you mean it's just Ned's true form? Shut up. This is not Ned's true form. This is D.
Why am I here? Just to suffer?
You are here to say goodbye to Saturday morning for an entire week. That's right. Get wrecked. You are here to say goodbye to Saturday mornings. There will be no more Saturdays for a week. But only because D is going to debut next week. Wow, aren't you impressed? You can be impressed now. Technically, the times in which D streams are set to the Central and Pacific time zones. So it is morning for them. So this is your Saturday evening on the Saturday. D went, and those of you who joined D for stream yesterday, you got the sneak peek of the announcement that's about to go out today. D's manager came back because D's not an actual video editor. D has no video editing experience except for looking at something and going, now this looks like it'll work. That is how D edits. And then D trusts her sense of comedic timing and does as best as she can. Hi and welcome! So, D sent it to Mani-san, the actual manager-san, and they said, D, I need you to change these things, but everything else is really good. You did a great job. Good timing. But then I need you to change this, make this do that thing, make another thing here. So now D is trying to add the final touches to it. Do you want to see the final bit? There's only one bit left that D has to do. Yes! So when D started her journey a little less than a year ago, D realized that it was still going to take a while until actual debut. And that is really because, well, what happened was, oh man, some of you don't know the secrets. Some of you don't know the history. To keep it very short, what ended up happening to D was D got out of a bad situation over a year ago. And D missed everyone so much, D wanted to come back and see you all again. And then, what ended up happening was D couldn't get the model D wanted ready in time. So D debuted as, well, not really debuted, but D just started streaming as a little blob. Yeah. And that lovely blob was made by Marinki. You can find Marinki's stuff on Twitter and on Etsy. Hang on. Marinki Art is her page. She'll show you. Because sharing is caring, and D believes herself to be a gorgeous goddess that will never gatekeep the secrets. Once D is debuted, one of the big things that D has planned is D is going to make a whole bunch of tutorials on what D does and the kind of things that D creates so that you can do something similar too. So here, you want to see her art page. So this is her Etsy store. And Dee began her own journey as one of her little blops. She has these live 2D avatars, and she's made so many since because they work beautifully. Oh, pardon me. Yeah. And you can be a blob too if you want to be. Look, 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 look. The one that Dee was is Dee went and got one of the combo packs, and Dee worked with Marinki to get certain things to work on Dee's little blob. But she has so many of these customizable packs. They're really cute. And now she has these wigglies. You can turn them into stream pets. So you can have them as your like live 2D TTS buddy. But you can also just make one to be and be adorable in... And so Dee got... Does she no longer have it? It was probably this, the giant combo pack. Yeah. But Dee worked with her to get the pieces that Dee needed to make her little blob come to life. And use this to be able to stream for the first time ever. You can grab this too and play around with her pack. They're only like, what, $17 US? $18 US? They're very, very reasonably priced. And it's a good starter model. While you cannot monetize it, you can't make merch off of it. It is a lovely design and a nice little pre-made cute thing that you can just begin your journey with, which is what Dee did while waiting to get her own stuff ready. So that's what Dee did to begin. Dee did this. Dee was a blob. And then Dee had her design created by the amazing and wonderful Hanchu. Honey is an amazing artist. Here, wait. Gotta check and make sure her first picture on her page isn't R18. So this is Hanchu. This is Dee's art mom. Oh, let Dee fix this window. This is Dee's art mom. Dee reached out to Hani because Dee loved her style. Her style is very realistically proportioned. She draws curvy ladies with beautiful curves, and Dee fell in love with her art style the moment Dee saw it. Not to mention, she's just like one of the sweetest people on the history of the planet. She's so nice. So Dee reached out to her and said, hey, I know you've never drawn like VTuber children before, but you do a lot of VTuber art. And, oh no, Avatar, stop this. We can't see the next one because it's NSFW. But she draws a lot of very curvy ladies, and she has drawn VTubers as part of the fan base before. And Dee was like, would you do the honor of making Dee a model? And she's like, oh my god, my first VTuber baby, yes! So what happened was Dee and her have been talking for over a year now. Lots of wonderful conversation. Oh look, one of her more recent works, Fauna and the Moomers. Isn't this gorgeous? But Dee loves her lighting style, the way she does proportions. They're just so dang pretty. So pretty. They're so good. She's cracked beyond reason. So we worked together, and Dee sent her pictures of Dee in let's call it garb that Dee has worn for performances. You will have the context of that soon. To design the outfit that Dee wanted for becoming Big D. Because originally when designing the character, we went back and forth, and Hani was like, you know what? I know you're attached to this little like style, but from what you've shown me of yourself, like you've got great proportions. You should love your body more. And Dee was like, is it okay for Dee to make something look like herself? Because there aren't a lot of types like Dee out in the VTuber space. And so Dee was a little worried about it. Oh my god, the goth fauna and goth moomers look. Look at this, look at this. Look at her lighting work, you guys. It's so good. So she was incredibly encouraging and helped to give Dee the courage to try and make a design based off of herself. Have a good sleep. Isn't this so good? Like, her grasp on perspective, proportions, everything about this is realistically drawn. It's still got the artistic anime flair, and it's still mostly true to the characters, but there's something about how she draws that she just brings stuff to life, and it's so beautiful. Dee fell in love with it, and Dee had to have her as an art mom. Part of the goal in designing Dee was to give Dee the confidence to maybe cosplay herself in the future, because Dee wants to get back into dancing, and Dee wants to get back into doing all the things Dee loves. And she was like, let's just make you, baby. Let's just make you. It'll be fun. We have had many laughs and lots of geek out sessions over her art, and to this day, Honey is still just one of the sweetest people Dee has ever had the privilege of working with. So Dee reached out to her, and the design was ready well over a year ago. It was ready a long, long time ago in a Dee space far, far away. But the delay was caused because Dee has now been through 3 riggers. Dee has now been through 3 riggers. The first rigger literally just ghosted Dee. Dee would find out months later that many other people had problems with this rigger, where they took commissions and they never finished them. Like, Dee was supposed to debut August of last year. Didn't happen. Head pat. Thank you for the head pat. Didn't happen. But because of that, Dee was able to meet a lot of wonderful people who accepted Dee in this cat form. And that's been really nice to see all the things that Dee's been capable of, even while trapped in the body of a cat, you know? Yes, they tried to take Dee's money and ran. They didn't pay back all of it. Because they're like, well, I kind of started something. It was a whole thing. So then Dee found 2 wonderful riggers after that. Dee could not get into Neo-chan's slots until December. And Dee was like, you know what? I want to be done sooner than that. But Neo, I'll come back to you if I need to. We chatted for a while. We are friends. And she was like, okay, if you need anything, you let me know. So Neo is who Dee's talking about right now, Neo-chan. Dee had the opportunity to work with her earlier and didn't, and should have. It was Dee's fault. Dee did not reach out to Neo-chan early enough. Neo-chan is really good, and she's most well known for her rig on Cottontail, most recently. Cottontail had very specific requirements for this rig. It's so good. She did such a great job. Yeah. The perils of internet commissions, for real. Hooray! But because Dee couldn't get into her rigging queue, one of Dee's other friends said that Dee should go with this amazing rigger called Yuari. And Dee was like, okay, Yu-chan, Dee needs to let you know, Dee's body type is not the average Vtuber. And her design is curvy, and it's complicated. And this is not for the faint of heart. That was how it was approached. And she said, I know it's going to be a challenge, but I'm going to do my best. She did her best. She did her best. But then she gave up because it was too challenging for her. Diaz had very much difficulty trying to find people who were comfortable rigging someone with so much curvature in such a level of realism. And it turned out to be too much for Yu-chan. Yu-chan is the reason that Dee has such fluffy ears, though. She designed the ears, so we get to give credit to Yu-chan for those fluffy ears. But then Dee went back to Neo, because Neo was in our chats the whole time, trying to guide Yuari on how to rig Dee. And we had one other rigger who came and went as fast as the light. They took one look on the commission sheet. Like, they were like, oh yeah, I can take your commission. Yeah, I've done complicated rigs before. It's fine. But they took one look at her and they went, no. Sorry. I know I said I'd do it, but I've never worked with There's cloth and hair in places that and we can't do this. I'm sorry. Really, part of it is Dee's head. You know how most VTubers have this like bang thing? Here, Dee will show you. A really good example is Lolo's. So Cottontail has this, and Lolo has this, and they've all been rigged by Neo-chan. I'll show you. Look. Where is it? Oh my god, where is it? The window. So this is Cottontail. And you notice how the front of her hair, she's got like this tri-bangs. Or some people have straight bangs. But like, Dee's an eldritch being of cloth and hair with infinite legs. No, that is not it. No, that is not it. But Dee's hairstyling is a little complicated. Where is it? Where is her rig for... See, here's another weird bangs. Where is Lolo? Lolo. Where is Lotus? Oh, Pix! Pix! If you guys don't know, Pix Cat, she's such a cutie. She has been incredibly helpful in this process too. She's a wonderful creator. But they all have these bangs. Dee does not have those. Pix Cat is so cute. She's so cute. She's a really good friend of Neo-chan's too. And her birthday's coming up. She's so sweet. She's so sweet. But where is Lolo's? Lolo? No, where is Lolo? Show the Lolo's rig. There we go. Okay. So Lolo, she also has an interesting bang design, but still they cover very symmetrically the front of her head. Almost all VTubers have a hairstyle that has a protruding hair portion in front of and framing the face. Dee's character has face framing, and that's not the troublesome part. The bangs are non-standard though, and they're split like someone who has a center part, which you don't normally see on VTuber models. Like, she's showing off the metal physics, which are so cool. She decided to do that originally herself. See, like, even when they've got the center part drawn, most have a piece that it covers it or it still protrudes in the middle. Yeah. The bangs are not made out of legs. Cease with the legs. There's not that many legs. So this was part of the issue. Why does he keep clicking that? He's not trying to click you. So, and she also does tutorials. This is so sweet. Dee believes that great creators should share their knowledge because then we just make the field of knowledge better overall. Yum. So part of the challenge was Dee's body type. There are not many curvy girls with realistic proportions in this space. And by that, Dee's talking about short curvy girls. Okay? Dee's not actually short, Dee's actually giant, okay? You didn't hear that from Dee. Dee's actually massive, giant, and very huge. But because Dee's going to be gracious to you, Dee will shrink herself down for your benefit, okay? Yeah. No, Dee's actually giant, okay? Yeah, you heard it here. So, normally the waist on a curvy girl is made super tiny, but in real life you would, like snap in half if your waist was that small. So Dee is shaped like Dee is as an hourglass. So there is some curvature there, but it's not super dramatic. The girl has hips, and hips are intimidating for some people to rig. Because when you have hips, there's actually a 3D modeler. Hang on, 3D... Let's see if Dee can find it. There's a 3D modeler who went and showcased how it's actually easier to model 3D bodies that are bigger and have more mass. And that's because, like, where your skin meets itself creates the natural folds for bending, and it's easy to follow for 3D modeling, not so much for 2D. Where is it? Modeling. Let's see, Vtuber. Someone made a tool pack for how to do bending. Let's see, Blender, 3D. Let's see, large body, Blender, VTube. Where is it? Really? 3D, Blender. So Dee looks at a lot of Blender stuff because Dee is a novice 3D modeler. Only to the point where Dee has like taken some things and adjusted them herself in Blender, or Dee has made the donut. Okay, so like without getting too graphic, this is actually a really good example of what Dee's talking about. So this is a torso base model. If you no, this should be fine because we're talking about 3D mesh and 3D modeling. I'm trying to find one that's got clothing on it, but it's difficult to find representatives of these things that have clothing because you don't model with clothes on when you do 3D. You start with the base body file and then you add clothes on top because you want it to follow the skeleton base. If it doesn't have a body like that, there is problems that will occur. So this is actually a good image. I'll show you. Yeah. So where is it? This one. Look. Okay, so when you are doing 3D modeling of the female form for like this anime style, normally, and here Dee will use her wing to point it out. Normally, the way they're drawn is they have this huge like divot right here in the waist, and it's very, very, very tiny. But if you are very wide in the shoulders and wide in the hips, and you're very, very, very tiny in the waist, it puts a lot of pressure on your spine. And the body doesn't like this. The body won't do this normally. It's not very natural. Either the rib cage would be smaller here and the waist would stay, or the hips would stay this wide, or the little divot here would come out ever so slightly on either side. Yeah. So, is she single? Yeah, body doesn't work like that. So Dee requested realistic proportions. The first rigger outside of Yu-chan who wanted to work with Dee on bringing Dee to life, she was like, can we have your art mom redraw your model? And that made Dee kind of sad. At first, Dee was a little upset. He was like, how dare you blaspheme against Honey's amazing art? How dare. But Dee understands why. It's hard to rig a body that's not shaped like all the others in the VTuber space. She wanted Dee to have a longer torso to become more leg. To be longer, skinnier, and have less hips. And Dee said no, respectfully. Yeah, she wanted more legs. Exactly. She was one of you. Yeah, that's right. She wanted more legs. But we said no. Dee has only 2 legs. You will see. Shush, you will see. So that was why rigger number 3 didn't want to work with Dee. Yuari was up to the challenge, but it turned out to be too complicated for her. She could not get the movements of the hips right, and she was really struggling. And then some bad stuff happened to her, so it was just too much stress on top of it. So then Dee delayed her debut again, and Ineo was like, you know what? I've still got a slot coming up for this spring. We can still work together. And she had been trying to help Dee this whole time. So finally, let's go back to Ineo. Dee is finally being brought to life with the magic of Ineo. Neo-chan! She really is so great, though. Like, she is such a peach. Such a gosh diggity dang darn peach. She is... Like, Dee is very specific about what Dee wants, too. So Dee is given lots of examples. Dee actually went and created her own head in 3D. It was very badly done in 3D, but Dee did it. To try and showcase certain hair angles, because it's a very challenging hairstyle. For riggers. You wouldn't think so looking at it, but it's much easier to rig bangs that protrude and that do not hug the head. But Neo was like, you know what? I can get this. She's doing a really good job. It turned out so good. She's doing some final tweaks on the body. And there's still like some other outfits that are going to come in the future. But those will come probably later. There were 3. Does that mean that Dee made... What do you mean it made heads? That Dee made heads? Mean heads? No. 3 riggers. So, we're gonna call him H-san was the very first rigger. Hi, Wicked! Welcome, Danish! There was H-san who took Dee's money and ran. That happened last summer. Then Yu-chan, who made Dee's fluffy ears, but it was too complicated to do the rest. While waiting for Neo, Dee talked to another sir. We will call him M-san. And M-san wanted Dee to change her model, add more leg, add less hip, and make her skinnier. And Dee refused to change her art. And now we're on Neo! Yeah, it's been a ride. But Dee is finally coming to life. So what does that mean? What kind of things is going to happen? What you can look forward to? No suffer! No suffer, cutie, no suffer. There's lots of good things coming your way. There's been a lot of things that Dee could not do without an actual model. And the first of those is branding! Ooh! Wow! Look at that! We have a logo! We're so fancy now! So, Dee will have some cohesive branding, which will be nice. Dee will be able to have merch. Now that Dee has this wonderful model, we have merch in progress for this too, that Dee's been working on. So you can get a cuddly squish, because you deserve to be able to yeet Dee to your heart's content. You didn't see anything on Twitch? Oh, don't worry. So you guys get the sneak peek here. The date is going to be next Friday, and it's going to be announced by the end of day today. We're going to start putting out the promotional stuff today, okay? So it'll be Dee's normal stream time, morning for some of you, evening for others. But it is the 6 p.m. Central, 4 p.m. Pacific time slot on Friday is when it'll be happening. You'll see all of the PV stuff and a bunch of little sneak peeks throughout the week coming to you on Twitter. So if you want to stay informed on the Twitter space, please check out Dee on Twitter. Okay? There's the link. Please check Dee out. There will also be some advertisements here on YouTube. We'll post a few videos here as well. And there may be some other ad space things floating around to just do some visibility. But at this point in time, Dee is very poor. Dee has had half of the rig money basically yeeted out of existence by a rigger that never finished the job. Dee had a computer that you guys helped Dee put back together, and Dee used the couple hundred extra to request an animation for you guys to be done, so that we can involve the cuties in Dee's rig. It's really cute. You guys get an animation. We've been through a lot this past year. So many things have happened over the past year. Oh my god. Hang on, Dee's sister just sent something so cute. What the hell is this? Oh my god. What is this? I love it. Did you draw it? Oh my god. Oh my god, why is this so cute? Oh my god. It's an egg. It's like a sunny side up egg.
Hooray!
But it's a cat in the middle. What the crap? What the crap? Hang on, let me snip this. Oh my god. My sister, what is this? It's so cute. I'm dying. Is this how you feel? This is Dee's little sister's mood. Fee, I love you. Oh my god. This is so cute. Okay, so she's just sending Dee moods right now. Thank you for the super chat. Thank you. Time to get ready for Big D. It's true. It's true. Are you prepared? You're not prepared. But are you? But are you not? You might be. You might be. Thank you, Morning Demon. You saw Dee? She is so great, isn't she? She doesn't stream a lot, but she's gonna try to do more in the upcoming like weeks and then some. Particularly because she wants to do more art, and this has just been very good for her. Here, Dee will share with you. She just sent this to Dee, and she's like, my sister. That is all she sent, was my sister, and then this. It's so cute. What the heck? I love my sister. She's so cute. She's just nothing else, just my sister, and then this egg. What does it mean? You don't need to know, but gaze upon it and know that it's adorable. Tummy side up egg. You just want to give it a little boop and see if it goes boing. This is the kind of stuff me and my sister share. Random facts about video games, anime that we're both watching, really good shows, and then stupid art. She shares a lot of great art that she loves on her Twitter space. So what can you look forward to? A little salt and pepper? It will sneeze. Can you imagine that egg sneezing? Achoo. Achoo. Streaming does give you more motivation to do art, yes. And Dee was sure that she would love it, that it would be fun for her. And because when people meet Dee's sister first, it's a little intimidating. Oh, thank you so much for the super chat. Thank you, Wiki Danish. A cookie for Dee. Oh my gosh, that is enough to get a cookie. Thank you. Dee will absolutely get a cookie. Thank you. Dee will treat herself. Tomorrow, Dee is gonna go out in the morning with friends to be super bougie for the first time in a long while. It's been a hard week, and Dee's going to treat herself right. You cuties have inspired Dee to go and take a little better care of herself. So tomorrow morning, we're gonna go and get some croissants and we'll go get our nails done and do a little pampering. And cookie. I eat it. Thank you. And Dee will grab a cookie while Dee is out, courtesy of you. Thank you so much. A small cat massage. Dee's not sure Dee wants a massage right now. Dee normally really loves touch, but there's only a few people that Dee'd be okay with touch when Dee is doing the sads. The sads. We will take more time off in the future, post-debut event, to, like, Dee's going to go and get, like, an actual trip planned with the dad Dee and a couple other family members to go and do the little ritual to spread the ashes of our friend who passed away. So that is going to happen in maybe a month or so, because he's being cremated and everyone is getting a tiny little urn, and we're all going and doing our own thing because we promised to do little fun things for them. They are very much like Dee in the essence that they're like, when I pass, I don't want you to do the biggest of sad. I want you to go and do something fun. Because the time we had was very fun together. So you're going to go and you're going to go on a trip and you're going to go have fun and you're going to bring me with you. Oh, thank you, Uni. It'll be okay. Grief is hard. Grief is hard. And it definitely comes in waves. And you are allowed to be sad. And you are absolutely allowed to grieve. And it's so weird to recognize that the grief you feel is, at its core, you're sorry for yourself. You're sorry and you're sad because you no longer have that person. And that's what hits you. And it's like, oh my god, they're not there anymore. That's the part that makes you sad. A fishing trip with Daddy. Thank you for the super, Lucas. Yeah, that's what we're going to do. We're gonna go to... So he loved the States. He loved Oregon. That was where we had a lot of actual... We did camping there twice that I went on the group campouts. But Dad D loves fishing. Dad D also loves art. So I wonder if we could go fishing. Never been fishing in Oregon. But D also hasn't been to too many places that weren't coastal to go fishing. So who knows, maybe. But Dad D in the future will hopefully take you on a silly whimsical trip. So that's what our plan is, but it will likely happen after Offkai. So Dee gets to be happy right now and have lots of fun with these upcoming events. And after the big events, Dee will take maybe a week or so to go be with family and go on a trip. And we have to mix his ashes with glitter and throw them to the wind. He's like Dee in that sense, that he's like, if you are not cranking early 2000s rave and trance party music, if Avicii is not blasting at the top of your lungs and you are not dancing and having a party with me, are you even living? No, you're not. We must be dramatic. He was sunshine, rainbows, kindness, and drama, and deserves that kind of a send-off. Oh my god. Oh, she just responded to D. Oh my god, it's so cute. And shush, you totally are. She's like, no, I didn't draw it. I'm not that talented. Shut up. Fee, shut up. I love you. You are. She said, I saw it and it made me think of you. So apparently, D reminds Fee of a little egg, of a sunny side up egg cat. Oh my god. Hi, Fee! Hi, my sister! Do you want to join D in the chat? Do you want to be featured today, or are you busy this morning? How's your morning? D can turn on the Fugi if you want to pop in and say hi. You are talented. You're very talented, Fee. Do you want to hang out? D could hit you up. Where's these Fugi? Put on the Fugi. He has a Fugi. Where is Fugi? Fugi. Where is this Fugi? Oh, you're busy? Oh, okay. So D will see you for the collab if you're free after this. Wonderful. Oh, I hope Poe is doing okay. It's another rough day for the painting. Oh, I'm so sorry, Fee. Well, I hope you have as chill of a morning as you can. Thank you for thinking of me, my sister. I love you, my sister. Sending you love, affection, and wiggles. Yeah, Dee pinned it to the top of this chat. After this stream, we'll take a little break, and then a few hours later, we'll be live on Twitch, doing our normal Twitch thing, doing our SaturDEE Saturdays. So what are the changes that you can expect in the coming week? Dee will not be streaming this coming week, except for the event. You will see all the announcements start to roll out on the Twitter space, on YouTube, on everywhere Dee can get her paws on to promote it. You will see it. The advertisement will be out. And while they'll be a little smaller than Dee had intended, there will be more for later events because we have now more than 3 months to plan for future events. So hopefully what happened right now won't happen again, where Dee's editors all bail at last minute and you will get to see Dee's crappy video editing. There will be music, yes! Here, wait, can Dee put up a list? A list for you! Coming soon! Or wait, does Dee have a better font for this? What is the font? The font is... What is the font? He just got this font. It's called Bebas. What is Bebas? Bebas? Does he have Bebas loaded? He does not. Okay. Then you will just do this. Coming soon! What are the things that you'll see this week? Will there be food? You bring the snack and then yes. Yes! Ask your cats if they want to watch. But Dee is going to be transforming. Okay. Debut! That's too many T's! Coming soon! Debut! It's gonna be next week. It'll be announced today. It'll be announced today. And it'll go out everywhere. Okay? You want to hear? No, you don't. Dee is not like a normal cat. Dee is only cat adjacent. Dee does not walk around and go, look at my fancy bum hole. Isn't it amazing? That's not what Dee does. No. That's definitely what normal cats are like. Their tails in the air. Anytime people are around, they turn around, they go, look at my fancy bum. It's not part pigeon, no. There will be music. There will be music. Dee's announcing some OG songs. Okay, you'll get one at debut and you'll get one like a week or two later. Maybe 3 weeks max. There will be the new model. There is a whole bunch of a new environment. There will be lore. Because we have to explain why we're no longer in Manny's apartment. Dee's going to evolve and things are going to happen. So you are going to be in a new place with new stuff. And there is going to be a BGM that Dee got custom made. Not to mention, Dee has some special merch that is being launched. Say what? Coming soon to the pyramid near you. Manny is going to be isekai. If Manny will allow it, say Dee doesn't know. Dee hasn't evolved yet. Once Dee evolves, then Dee will know. But hopefully, Manny will let Dee thank them for making sure Dee did not die in a box when Dee was but small. Okay? So there will be lore. There's some really fun mechanics to the whole debut that you as the audience get to participate in. And I hope that you will have fun with it. You are probably going to abuse the crap out of it. But Dee did that knowing that you are a bunch of brats at heart. Some of you are just the cutest of patootias. But it's okay if you're a bunch of brats, because now Dee will get to be giant, and then Dee will get to stomp on you. Very, very much excited for it. The best thing post-debut, okay? Okay? Post all of this, is Dee will have hands. This is very important. Having hands means we can do crafting streams. We can do baking together. Having hands means Dee can actually hold the proper mic to do potentially Dee can't type. ASMR? Question mark? Having hands means that Dee can do lots of first-person perspective type stuff. No, Dee is not going to get her hands from the same place that Ned got his hands. Dee's not taking Ned's hands in all the meanings of that phrase. But don't worry. There will be opportunity to turn Dee back into a cat. It will just come after you've had a settling period. Dee has to make sure that you are used to Big D, okay? So there will also be some new redeems coming along with this, because Big Whammon, you can't do the same things as you could with Small Cat Toe, but there will still be lots of fun with this. So those are the big things. You get all of these cool new things because Dee will have hands, and because Dee will be big. This also means that Dee can use her face for voice stuff. That doesn't make sense to you right now, but Dee promises it will. Okay? Having your face stuck in cat form is a challenge, and Dee is looking forward to not having a cat face. Cutie Squad represent, it's you. You are the cuties. Think of all the schemes Dee can do with pairs of hands. Exactly. Dee can do all of the things with hands. So look forward to musics, the singing, the audio woes. Is the world safe in Dee's hands? As long as Dee doesn't crush it, then you're safe. Then you're safe. Okay. What else? There are actually a lot of people that were hesitant to collab with Dee as cat form. Being human adjacent opens a lot more doors for interaction for Dee, so that Dee can broaden her social circle. Because as much as Dee loves her friends, they're all trying to grow and do that whole, promotion thing. And it's difficult to do that when you are cat adjacent. The struggles of my life have been. Now, something that's going to be interesting is Well, D is going to be big. This is true. D will be big. D will be big. But the other part of the truth of this is
Head pat for D.
thank you for the head pat. D is going to have like a lady figure, a human adjacent body, and it may confuse you to try and recall that deep inside of D is still this weird wiggly blob cat. You're going to be confused. D is preparing for this. You're surprised more people haven't done animal-themed models? It's because people are naturally visually motivated. Big D is just a Gundam piloted by a peanut? Say that to D's face. When D is Big D. You remember the egg? You'll hold it dear to the void where your heart once was. Hopefully, you won't have to hold your heart together anymore because D will have hands, so D can hold it for you. Don't worry, D will keep it safe. It will be precious. It will be safe. In D's hands. Not just any hands, in D's hands. Will you ask D to marry you? But D is Demi, so you must understand that D can only ever be homie-schmexual. You have to get to know D before D will be schmexually attracted to you. That is how D works. That is how D has always worked. Gorilla grip. Oh man, some of the things D's really looking forward to being a giant whammon is doing like full body tracking. You know D's gonna go 3D eventually. Once you see D's design, all of this talk about D's outfit and D's hips, and when D talks about it during debut, it will start to make sense. But there is a form of movement that D would love to do in 3D. D needs, we need love slaps first. You got it, Gumpy. That is correct. Love slaps first. You put your heart, okay. D will scoop it up, and then D will keep it safe and put it on like a cozy, fluffy pillow. Okay. And when D can be 3D, then D can do like rhythm gaming. D would love to get back into doing Beat Saber and other like music-related body motion rhythm games, or and this is a dream of D's. D might do Throne for this, like, I don't know, months down the road, but D would love to invest in a cat VR system. Do you know what the cat VR is? Yes, Isaac, it is. Shh, secret. Do you know what the cat VR is? Oh, bye, Lucas. Have a wonderful rest of your Saturday. So, cat VR, let D find you. Cat VR. They'll show you. What does it look like? Okay. They're so expensive, but D doesn't want the super expensive one. Oh my god, they're so expensive, but D wants one so badly. Oh, they're so expensive, but D wants one. They're so good. They're so good. Where is the video? Only the required items. Okay. Let's open this image in a new tab. Okay, I'll show you Cat VR. This is what D is thinking. In the future, something D would really like to do is... Hi, French Muffin! Welcome to D! In the future, having a body and having 3 to 4 Ds would allow D to hook herself into a device like this. Let D put it over here. So this is called the Cat VR omnidirectional. Here, D is in the way. Omnidirectional VR treadmill. It's got a specially designed surface, much like the Omni did, only they're not selling out to VR arcades. This is for personal home use. You put special things on your shoes so that they slip grip, and you can full out run on these things. They kind of hold you in place, and they work for upwards of 350 pounds or so, especially if you counterbalance the base. What you can do with this is you can do 3D body mapping and insert yourself into a game. Imagine playing a game like Skyrim, where instead of using your controllers to run around the world, you actually ran to run around the world. Imagine how fit you would be if you could play Helldivers and move, shoot, and communicate in full body VR. So, Dee wants to do this in the future, and Dee has always been a fan of leveling up in game when as you level up in life. So Dee is a huge fitness junkie and would love to get back into this, because one of the nice things about this design is this back panel. The way it holds you in right at the lower back encourages you to maintain good posture. It encourages you not to tuck your booty outwards. It encourages you to tuck your pelvis in because you'll be up against a flat surface. And the way this is curved also encourages proper running form. People like Dee who are recovering from big injuries, this is great for getting back into shape. It's holding you in the right position. No throwing it back. You can't be twerking while you working to get those gains. Your back will hate you forever. Facts. So this is what Dee wants to do. You don't have to do it, but Dee would love to do it. Screw doing ring fit. Dee wants to do VR fit. This is Dee's dream, to get a VR treadmill and to do streams where it is Dee putting herself in the game, using a 3D model, like imprint onto the screen or into the game, and moving that model as Dee's self. That's something Dee would really like to do. Dee's gonna run into your location at high speed virtually. I'm just gonna hack into your mainframe, gonna go full on VR, and you'll just see a 3D busting through your computer screen like the Kool-Aid Man. Boom! So that is what Dee is looking forward to post-transformation. Being able to have hands so we can do VR stuff. Being able to have hands so that Dee can do rhythm games, like flailing her arms around and go, look at me go, woodle, woodle, woodle. But mostly Dee wants to do some cute cooking streams. Dee's got a lot of baking things Dee wants to do with you guys, and Dee wants to reveal some magical abilities and maybe do some star magic. Who knows? We'll see. The TikTok meta IRL by playing Subway Surfers. Moving your arms is gonna be great. Fee! Once you hit affiliate, then you can, you know, you can do the thing. Eee! Star magic, you know, you've got it too. Yours, you have, I would say Fee's magic is, would you say this, would you agree? It's more rune magic, or is it more star magic? Rune magic, Dee has the heart of the cards. You also have the heart of the cards, but Dee has definitely been playing more with stars than the runes. What about you? And hands. Dee needs hands. Dee needs your palm, and Dee needs her stars, and then Dee needs cards. Yeah. The heart of the wind. Heart of the wind. Read the wind. Smell the air. Hopefully they are not nasty and they took a shower. Yeah. You will see all the secrets in due time, and go with the flow. Dee's feeling that right now. One nice thing about the world being in the state it is, Dee doesn't need the 3 numbers on the back of your credit card. Yeah, no, Dee doesn't need that. You got the orb? No, that's Jeppy. Jeppy has the orb. Dee's blob form is an orb. How can you have what you already are? Conundrum. Hi, Rainbow! He was like, Bamus! Oh, that's the rainbow thing, and then he realized you are Rainbow! Hi, Rainbow! Welcome to Dee! So Dee has 1 or 2 other things to finish in her video edit. Do you want to see? Dee has to finish 1 more thing because Manager-san told Dee to adjust it. One more thing. Hi, Bobby! I'm glad that you came back. I hope that you're having fun with us. The last 3 people to read your fortune looked at you deathly pale and told you to never have it read ever? Wait, really? That's overly dramatic. But then again, people read differently. People read differently. And let's just say these readings are much more considerate. Not saying better, because there's no such thing as better or best when it comes to reading. You get what you get, and hopefully you get what you need out of it. But Dee doesn't believe that her power comes from anything other than the sources that divine it. So, and they were trying to sell you something. So actually, you know what? No, we're not gonna do it now. We're gonna do it when we have hands. Gonna do it when we have hands. Gonna do it when we have hands. Dee will do some things for you. You will see the hands and you will see the card. Okay? That will happen. The concept of a lockup. Yes. You must interpret it. And the cards that Dee has are very newbie friendly is a good way to put it. They're gentle when it comes to how they explain things, and it's difficult to interpret it wrong. Rooney, when did you become a rune witch? When you started crafting Viking runes, Fee. That's when. All we need to do is get you the quartz or other crystal set. Dee has a Dremel. We could make a weekend of it. You could cleanse and craft your own runes out of actual crystal. I mean, it works with you. Water and earth resonate so well. Oh, you have a moonstone set? Oh my god, what kind? Is it just regular moonstone? Is it rainbow moonstone? Dee is obsessed with rainbow moonstone. Look at this thing. Isla made it for Dee's birthday. Look at it. Look at it. It's so high resolution. Look at it. This is a rainbow moonstone on Dee's ear. She made it for Dee. Dee loves rainbow moonstone. It's Dee's favorite rock. It's Dee's favorite rock. Now you know. Do you have a favorite rock? Dee has a favorite rock. Rainbow moonstone. They broke! Oh, it is kind of a brittle rock. It's not very... It has no malleability. It is not the strongest of rocks. Unfortunate. Rainbow moonstone is the best. Oh my god, that's so cool. I want to see. Time to make them. How they get the stones from the moon? It's called moonstone because of the sheer nature of the stone and what it looks like. It's not actually from the moon. There are different rocks from the moon. Alien rocks. Alien rocks. Not moonstone though. Whole model is in the default settings, but moonstone has RTC on moon. It's high definition. Isla never draws anything halfway. She goes big or goes home, and it's Dee's favorite. So is Indy's ear. So that is always somewhere where Dee can listen to the wisdom of Isla. Isla has the grand wisdom, if you didn't know. Grand wisdom of Isla. Snake oil, but rocks. Bunny Moon Trading Company. Okay, that would actually be really cute. If it's not already copywritten, become the trading company. Rubies! You too? We are the Jan babies. Yes. Oh no, wait, Ruby, not Garnet. Ruby. Ruby is lovely, and what is it called? What's the word where they photoluminescent? No, what is it called? The property of the thing. Fluoresce! Oh my god, why was that so hard, Dee? Fluoresce. It fluoresces. It fluoresces. So when it gets exposed...
Dee did a murder!
No murder! Come on! When they get exposed to radiant energy, so that's light, they can absorb it a little bit. Garnets, absolutely they do. But UV light, sunlight, will make them fluoresce, meaning that they will emit visible changes in light when they're exposed to types of radiant energy. So if you shine a little UV light on them, you will see them glow in the dark. It's very cool. Rainbow loves the diamonds. The diamonds! Diamonds are pretty, but have you seen moissanite? Moissanite's pretty friggin' cool. Hang on. Let me show you. Let me show you this. Okay? We're just gonna open this conveniently placed image here. Okay? And we're gonna show you this. Where's the window? Have you seen moissanite? If you haven't, you're about to. You need to know how gorgeous it is, because it will blow your mind. You will be like, wait, that's not a diamond? No, it's not. It's moissanite. Okay, open this image. Okay, first thing first. This is moissanite. Look at how gorgeous that is. Moissanite can be cut in many more facets than diamond can, because it's a little more malleable. It is gorgeous. And look at this. Moissanite is actually the one on the left versus the one on the right, which is a diamond cut. Diamonds are still the hardest ever. And you're here to look at pretty rocks now. No suffering. Only pretty rocks. Thank you for the headpad. So while diamonds have a beautiful luminescence and super hard, and they're one of the rarest things on the planet, there's also lots of issues in obtaining diamonds. And he does not like that you can't really ethically source a diamond. Moissanite, however, you can. It's pretty common. It's not nearly as rare. It's easier to work with, but it will last you almost as long. A diamond ring made with... Okay, so this is a 3.86 carat. Let's do some quick maths. 3.86 carat diamond, okay, is worth about 15,000 US dollars right now on the current running rate in the market. Okay? $15,000. This gem is giant. That is how big it is. It's huge. If this were a diamond, it would be over $16,000. Do you want to know how much this ring costs? And it glows a crystalline blue, and it has slight fluorescence. It is mind-bogglingly gorgeous. It looks white from 4 out of 5 angles, and then it has this lovely green-blue hue, and it will just catch the sun in all the best ways. It's not $20, but it's not $16,000 either. Because this one's set in, what is this? This is set in gold. It is $400. This is a $400 ring versus a $16,000 diamond. These are the different ratings that you can usually get moissanite into. These are held by a jeweler, so let me make this picture to scale so you can see the size. So we grade gems and whatnot in their millimeter sizes. You do the same for when you are grabbing craft beads. So this is in the middle of someone's hands. They're kind of tiny, but this is what they look like in blue and blue-gray. The blue-gray ones have yellow and green tints in them. This is not a photoshopped image. This is what they look like. They are crazy gorgeous. This is moissanite. And just getting a ring pop is pretty, and it's edible. Dee has a bag of ring pops that you guys got for Dee. Lovely, edible, and great for stream snacks. You'll get some today. That would be great. So moissanite, if you're looking to get an alternative ring for a friend, a birthday, or something else, go with moissanite. Because it can be cut in such amazing... But it looks like a flower, and that makes Dee happy. You can get fantasy rings crafted from moissanite and other alternative gems. So in direct sunlight, diamonds will look gorgeously brilliant, but in indirect sunlight is where moissanite shines. This is moissanite when it does not have direct lighting. Diamonds will look dull. When it catches the light, the diamond will be prettier, but in everyday settings, in the office, moissanite is gonna shine. There's no danger in using moissanite. It can be ethically sourced and or crafted, and you can make the most amazing fantasy rings out of it. Dee is obsessed with fantasy rings. Oh my god. They're so pretty. You wanna propose to your girl? Get her a ring that looks like you went on a quest to get it for her. Get her a ring that looks like you delved into the fires of the Goron Mountains to obtain it for her. Oh, where's that? Is it this one? The natural cut? The moss agate ring? Oh my god, I am in love with the moss agate ring. Look at this! Look at how pretty this is! Oh, it's so tiny. Hang on. Look at this. It's so pretty. It's covered in whorls. It's got teeny tiny emeralds, and that's a moss agate. Oh, beautiful. So pretty. Dee could go on forever just looking at pretty rocks. They're so shiny. I love them. Where's some of Dee's favorites? Oh, this one. This has... you can set it with different stones, but the one with the moonstone is really pretty. What about this one? The Adventure and Fantasy Ring. The Pure Adventure and Fantasy Ring. Nope, not that one. Gosh, Dee has a list of these on her Etsy. Oh! The Sapphire Ring! Oh my god! The Sapphire Ring. The Sapphire Rings are so pretty. Oh. Okay. Sapphire is another one that is not loved on as much as Diamond is. But white sapphire shines just about as brightly as a diamond in the direct lighting. Tia has Sailor Moon themed jewelry. Biso jewelry, let's go! Okay, you've got great taste. Tia confirmed. Top tier husbando material. Wifey's doing good. Wifey's doing good. But, oh my god, these fantasy rings are beautiful. Why get a simple band with a single rock on it when you can find a ring that looks like your partner went on an epic quest to obtain it? That they plucked it out of a volcano, that they plucked a star from a lake, and they asked a bunch of adorable elves to make you a ring. Why go for a ring which is a rock on a band when you could have one that looks like it was the scepter of the Pixie Kingdom and then it was fastened into a ring because you are their savior? Look at this. It's gorgeous. It's sapphires. It's all sapphires. None of this is a diamond. It's all sapphire. I'm just saying. We found the reason for Dee having many legs is so Dee can have jewelry anywhere. I saved the kingdom and they rewarded me with their scepter. They need it no longer, for I have slain the evil darkness that harmed them for so long. They need not protect themselves, so they have given me the scepter. God, that would be so cool! Also, the fantasy rings that are made out of fake gems can be just as gorgeous. And this gem, if Dee is not mistaken, this lovely piece of work is only like 75 bucks. Look at it. Oh my god, look at this. This ring is studded with stardust and fairy magic. It breathes in adventuring. And this is bronze coated. It's so pretty. Like the tips have been, like they have green on them because of the copper coating. And it has been sealed, so some of it will turn green, some of it will not. It'll color change through the years, like a budding blossom. This is the magic of alternative rings. How did Dee get here? Dee was talking about rune magic, moonstones, and pretty rocks. Dee could talk to you about pretty rocks for a while. Dee needs to stop herself. Anywho, when Dee is big, then Dee can show off hands and have pretty rings too. So Dee should go get some. Dee usually does not wear rings because Dee works with her hands a lot. So Dee's hands get really dry, and then Dee has to take the rings off to put stuff on her hands. But when Dee goes out and about, it's nice to wear rings because Dee likes how they catch the light and how they sparkle. Do it for the sparkle. Do it for the sparkle. Dee cooking? Yeah! Dee is looking forward to... This makes it a business expense? You know, Hello and welcome to D. If D was going to get a ring, like a fake ring, D could mark it as business expense if D showed you how to take the gems out and reset them. D could do that. With certain metals, you can recast them. And we could take it apart and see just how sharp or just how hard some of the gems are. And D could also get a kit to show you if these gems are real or not. D has some loose stones that D got while D was deployed. So D has loose emeralds, loose aventurine, cut aventurine, and cut emeralds. They're not pure, but D kind of likes them unpure. I know that sounds weird. I like the stones when they're impure. They're very pretty. Like emeralds usually have these lovely swirls of golden material mixed in because of the heat that they form at and what it does to the surrounding earth. It's really, really pretty. And can D find you a picture of a raw emerald? Emerald is one of these favorite stones, but only when it's in the luster stage of the dark green like malachite would be. So when you get raw emerald, it's chunky and it looks just like a really pretty rock. This is raw emerald. This is what raw emerald looks like. And when you are refining it into a gem for use in like jewelry, some of these impurities are gorgeous and even made more so by the polishing phase of the gem. So you see like some of these big chunks right here have these little flecks in them. When these are polished, those flecks will turn into giant like golden shimmering sections of earth, and they're really pretty. So D likes that when D looks for stones. So D has some raw ones, and D could get a kit of tools and show you what to look for if you're trying to pick out, is this a fake stone or is it real? D learned this from a wonderful army chief while we were deployed. He had like a whole kit of stuff and he taught D a little bit, because what he was doing is while he was there, he was picking out a bunch of lovely raw stones and he brought them home after deployment and he had them made into jewelry for his wife and his daughters. He has 2 girls. And I was like, what are you doing, Chief? And he was like, oh, I'm just getting my haul. This was his 5th, 6th deployment. Apparently it was something that he did on every deployment, was he would look for raw gemstones and he had a friend who polished them. Some of the nicest chunks that he came across was labradorite, moonstone, emerald, and he had a few diamonds in there too. The rough stones are really pretty. So, oh my god, can you find raw labradorite's a really nice one. Labradorite. Do you see? Keep saying labradorite. It's not labradorite, it's labradorite. Labradorite. Oh my god. Why are words so hard? Why are words so hard? Okay, this labradorite, and then let's look at what does it look like when it is polished. Labradorite is such an amazing stone because it's got these rainbow facets in it that are really only apparent once it's polished. So like this is what raw labradorite looks like. It's grayish and it has this mica sheen across the surface, almost like oil on water. And you can see on the edge of the stone itself, these little chunky bits right here, you can see where the stone would shear. So you can see that it's got like these flaky striations all throughout the structure of it. And this shows you where the stone is more likely to break. You can get big flaky chunks like this, or you can get it polished. And this is what happens when you polish it. That oil on water look gets enhanced, and they are very like how does he even describe this? The luminescence of the rock is gorgeous. It tastes like a rock, a little salty, but it's rock. Very nice rock. 10 out of 10, good rock. Okay. So D, when D has hands, D could do stuff like this. D could show you this. D has a little polishing utility too. We could make dice together, because once upon a time, D did resin crafts. And D still has stuff for resin. D still has stuff for resin. So we can craft together. And maybe Dee can make stuff and put her Etsy shop back online again. Or make a new Etsy shop just under Dee's name. And then Dee could sell you and or send you like cute little handmade things. That would be kind of fun. When the colors look like they change as you move it under the light. Oh, it's so pretty, isn't it, Brushfire? Iridescence! Okay, thank you, thank you. Dee store. So there's lots that Dee is looking forward to. Having hands will be a game changer for Dee. Specifically because having hands means that Dee will get to make stuff. And not only just wiggle to bring you joy, but I can show you and I can give you these things. You can't really do that with beans and with paws. Beans do give you some semblance of joy. Observe. But it only goes so far. Hands will be nice. Dee is looking forward to having hands. And to being able to express her voice to the fullest capacity and not have her face scrunched up like a cat. You require beans? Bean. What's going to happen in the background is Dee is going to clean up a lot of stuff. Everything has been waiting for debut. You will see a lot of posts on the social medias about the event. Lots of little sneak peeks. I hope you'll look forward to it. Dee has worked very hard to bring these things to life since the editors kind of crapped out on Dee. One of the editors is still working very hard to help Dee clean up the lore video while Dee does the PV stuff. Thank you, Boga. I appreciate your hard work. But the rest were like, oh, something happened. Oh, emergency. Oh. When three PV makers decide they no longer want to work with you. Pain and suffering. But it's okay because it was an opportunity for Dee to learn a new skill. And because this week has been absolute poop, it means debut has got to be good. Dee's just gonna believe. Worth seeing the sneak peeks or just enjoying being fully surprised next week? I mean, all of the sneak peeks will not be giving away much. Unlike normal, like, debut announcements, Dee is not actually going to show you a lot. Dee wants you to come to debut and be surprised and not really know all of what Dee will look like. Dee wants you to have that essence of surprise. Dee wants you to have surprise! Okay. So you will be surprised. Don't even worry. There will be no actual spoilers. There will be lots of silly whims and some behind-the-scenes things that you will post about, like, why did he choose XYZ? And you will do that as part of some of the hype. Yeah. You have seen from the future. You already know. But you don't know how Dee will look when she wiggles, and that will be the greatest part. So don't worry about checking. Don't worry about checking the stuff. The only surprises will be the foot reveal. You'll see. You'll see. You'll see a lot of sneak peeks of a strategically shadowed Dee. And or really zoomed in, you can't tell what it is, Dee. But Dee will not reveal the surprise because Dee wants you to get to enjoy that experience. The experience of being surprised. Dee wants you to experience that with Dee. So lots of things will change here. This will be the last time that you'll see the old crunchy couch. No more crunch couch. We're going to leave Manny's apartment. And Dee will summon her tower. And then the real fun can begin. The foot reveal. No, don't look forward to the feet. Look forward to Dee's beautiful face and an adorable blep and fluffy ears and very, 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 very fierce chomps. We've got very fierce teeth, okay? We've got fangs, okay? Finally a basement again. There's no basement. It's a tower. It doesn't have a basement. It's a tower because Dee needs a place from which to look down upon the world and go, hello, peons. Okay. 11-hour work. Oh no. I'm so sorry that you're going through that secret identity studio. Towers are just upside down basements. No! Milky, not you too. Dee hopes that the debut will be a fun way for you to unwind. You can scream and shout and bounce around with Dee to wiggle away the stress from the work week. An Australian basement! No! I'm sorry, everyone from Australia. We do not mean to offend your basements. The real fun will begin, like building the tower in Minecraft, which we've had to do like 8 times because the server keeps getting reset. Maybe Dee should make her own server now, but Rentera is so much fun. Dilemma! Dilemma. Dilemma! Australia real? Yes, Australia is real. It's a place. There's a place that I know across the sea. It's Australia. But if you go, the monsters show. There's giant spiders and snakes and then things that will harm thee. So if you go, you better know about the things that show up when you turn out the lights. They come out so slow. Dun 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 dun. There, freestyle. It's a place called Australia in the EU. Moana. But neighbors. Take one last look around. You'll see the couch here for one last little bit when we play games with everyone in a few hours. I hope that you will come and hang out with us on Twitch. It has been linked in the chat. We'll be there in about an hour and a half. And after that stream, you won't see Dee until next Friday. Aside from the sneak peeks that Dee will post, of course, okay? So make sure to check out Twitter. We'll post some stuff here on YouTube as well, so that you can see it. And we will finally be free. Thanks for coming to hang out with Dee on the final SaturDEE. I look forward to seeing you all again and chatting with you all as Big D. You won't survive! Don't worry, we've got lots of cute little shorts that are going to be released as well, so you can enjoy those. More cute small D shorts that are going to be revealed. And later today, once Dee finishes the edits to it, you will see the PV that Dee made. So look forward to all of the sneak peeks, all of the fun. Yup. And until next time, we'll see you on Twitch in a few hours, okay? For a little bit more fun with the homies. We'll see you guys in a few hours. But until then, have a wonderful rest of your day. Bye! Look, look, look! Right here. SaturDEE SaturDEE. But then... shock. What is happening? No one knows. Mysteries!